How is possible that all these things happen? Which force is standing behind this? Is this pharmaceutical force, political force? Who is pushing so hard?
In my book, my first book, Courage to Face COVID-19, we define what we call a biopharmaceutical complex, that there is now a working cartel, a working collaboration that's very powerful. They're dealing in trillions of dollars. It includes the World Economic Forum, the Gates Foundation, the Wellcome Trust, Rockefeller Foundation, Gavi, CEPI, the Coalition for Epidemic Preparedness and Innovation, founded by Gates and WEF, all the regulatory agencies, including the EMA and FDA, the TGA, the SAFRA in South Africa. We have a situation where this powerful organization, which really believes in vaccines, believes in the religion of vaccines, has so much money and power, and the companies making the vaccines are the suppliers, that the enthusiasm is unbridled. The complex is so strong, they've corrupted the medical literature, they've corrupted the minds of public health leaders, and it doesn't matter who's in office. No one seems strong enough to go against these vaccines.
What are you expecting that will happen in the United States in the near future concerning whole program of mRNA, concerning investigation about pandemic, about source of this SARS-CoV-2 virus, and what are your forecasting for the next potential pandemic? Because all the time they are talking about new pandemics, especially WHO.
Well, let me say, we'll go back to that French agency study. One of the important tables in that study indicates after the first 3 shots, no one was taking the 4th shot. No one. Way less than 1%. Our CDC and the EMA and WHO are not reliably reporting who took 4 shots or 5 shots. I think basically no one's taking the shots right now. Trust has been lost. I don't think people are going to take messenger RNA vaccines for influenza or respiratory syncytial virus. People are dropping vaccines altogether. In a recent study by Mawson and Binu from Florida, about 10% of children now are not taking any vaccines, and that number is going to skyrocket. So this is actually going to backfire on this biopharmaceutical complex. They really can't win if people don't take vaccines. Now, sadly, the governments keep buying these vaccines and no one's taking them. So they just throw the vaccines away. That's going on, and the companies still make money and the NGOs still make money. But at some point in time, this giant experiment will come to an end. I predict the COVID vaccines will stay on the market and no one will take them for many years. I predict that people will now individually start to reject vaccines. Those who are promoting vaccines will still stay in power for decades until there's turnover of leadership. There probably will be a next pandemic. The CEPI, the Coalition for Epidemic Preparedness and Innovation, founded by the Gates Foundation and the World Economic Forum, they wrote a whole white paper on disease X. And they said there will be another pandemic, and it'll be just like COVID. And just like COVID, it'll come out of a research biolab because there are now so many man-made viruses created that can get the whole world sick.
Consequences of all of this, it's lack of confidence in institutions. What is in the United States now situation?
There's a massive loss of confidence in institutions. People are furious that their doctors recommended the COVID vaccines and they've lost family members. They've developed new problems. A recent Rasmussen survey indicates that 10% of Americans who took the vaccine have a new medical problem now. They've got some new cardiovascular problem or neurologic problem or even cancer, 10%. And so trust has been lost. People are not following doctors' recommendations right now, and they're seeking alternatives. In the United States, many patients are going to the wellness company. In Croatia, they can go to the wellness company as well for innovative products and solutions.